The hair doctor, yes.
The hair doctor.
The doctor will see you now.
Indeed. And there might have been some more information for more jobs with the Yakuza.
But this is the job that we were specifically given.
Oh, and you bought a warehouse.
Yeah.
In a very dangerous district of the city. And you were in a fight club.
Sure.
Yes, that was fun.
Fought some amazing threat level 6 NPCs. And one of them gave a small little scar to good old Haruno.
It's just another one to add to the growing mass.
Johnny Colorado proved himself to be the world's greatest pit fighter.
He's the
world's greatest pit fighter.
and Lennon has learned to always bet on red.
The real question is,
Johnny,
what is the Sea Fighters do on this episode of Shadowrun?
Cry softly into my pillow.
Well, obviously we're going to begin our search for the doctor.
Indeed.
Yes.
You did do a
Has
search of, well...
Has anyone seen any oddly out-of-place telephone booths?
Okay, we're on the look for a doctor. I grab a residential doctor, found him.
Not that kind of doctor.
I go to a hospital, start grabbing them all.
Or perhaps you'll just let him go and search him for another job.
Well, I think if we were to suddenly give the Yakuza, well, hey, you know how you pay, you know how you were gonna pay us to do a thing? Well, no, really something else. I think they would have been slightly annoyed that we just kind of wasted their time.
Indeed, thankfully, Varric did hack some security information and did manage to find out that there is some, mostly the activity coming from Bungio.
Oh, you mean the ghost you drew?
Ghost?
Yeah, look, you have
that looks like, if you look at it, it's more like if you ever seen Mach from the Pokemon game. It's like, it's kind of like that.
It's a Pokemon.
Yeah.
And look, you even gave it a little tiny little hand.
This is reminding me of those little smiling sperm
Just give it like a couple of
the,
eyes over here, and it's totally the Mach from the Pokemon game.
I don't know what you're talking about. That looks like one of those smiling sperm cells from the Cat Mario game.
Fuck! One moment, I need to get my inhaler.
And curiously enough, all of the strike sites that
my own
you did,
asshole and wiggle around for a little bit.
all of the most common strike sites is quite close to a Meditog, which might have something to do with this disappearances of people.
I don't believe you. Stay out of this voice in my head.
So you wake up in your hideout. It's day 6, I believe. I forgot to lost count.
Did the program I wrote to find people with lab coats from the security cameras, you know, turn anything up?
I do remember that you did find just mainly like you did, but all of the useful footage was quite grainy and quite unusable.
Yes, that was the past footage, but then I also set up a program to scan current feeds for lab coats or large pieces of white clothing.
Right.
To be more exact.
Right. You did. Somebody do that anyway. See. But yeah, you find out that there's a couple of like, aside from the Medidog, which has like white lab coat people and some like truck drivers and truck workers, there's a hospital which has a small presence. There is a science lab somewhere that you managed to find out that also has like a small presence of lab coats. Aside that, you see like some random like ambulances that might have a few withing lab coats or a couple of maybe walking across the streets, but nothing really too noteworthy.
Alright, so I found nothing.
Not really. Just look on some costume shop too, but...
Good morning, kids. Did you have fun yesterday at the club?
I proved myself to be the greatest pit fighter that ever did live.
Mean kids took my lunch money.
Oh, sweetie.
I really shouldn't say my lunch money. They took my vodka money.
Lenin has a grudge against Chili Colorado.
I look at Lennon. Hey, where'd your accent go?
My accent? Well, it disappears when I get drunk.
Oh,
really
sober.
Wait, I thought you were Jamaican.
More like he didn't bet on me and I ended up beating up the person I actually challenged to a fist fight.
Oh. Yeah, that's
which is
sort of on you, kid.
Yeah, that's actually the most embarrassing thing ever.
Look at the man! Look at the man! Would you bet on him in a fist fight?
Yes.
Really?
I'm going to beat the fifth on that one. No.
I take no offense.
It's fine.
But you know, I kind of had like a mile advantage on this person.
On the other hand, Lenin, I would have been smart enough to fix the fight before betting. So this should be a valuable learning opportunity for you.
The worst thing is, I did.
He fixed it against me.
He's so long.
He convinced everyone I was a world-class boxer from Uganda, and then he fucking put all his money on the other person whipping my ass.
No,
and it backfired.
That's increasing the odds. What you should have done is fix the fight. Meaning, you tell Johnny to lose.
You know, shoot me with a trank as I get out there.
I have to do that.
Well, now you know better.
I do.
Yeah, before I go out, clock me one up the head with a 2x4.
Next time, I'll give him a greeting of good luck and stab him in the gut.
Since he's your teammate, you can also just talk to him. Besides that, laxatives work a lot better than stabbing, because they're a lot less conspicuous. Also, you know, a small dose of tranquilizers. Enough to make
the tranquilizer would work better. The tranquilizer would work better if you gave me the laxatives and I shit myself during the fight. I would just use the added stench as a defense mechanism. Maybe even hit him with the stink face. For that added oomph.
Well,
So
I'm about to go.
You give me lemons and I make shit-a-nade.
Well, I'm about to go outside and do my workout. Lennon, I'm gonna be borrowing your bike.
No, you're not.
Don't worry, I'm not taking it anywhere.
You're not taking my bike. You're not touching my bike? You're not looking at my bike. You're sure as hell not borrowing it, especially if you say you're not riding it.
So
so much.
You can be on it. That's better for me. I need to
you're not touching
wait.
the bike. You're not looking at the bike. You're not even supposed to be thinking about the bike.
Well, can I use you as can I use you then?
You're thinking of using my fucking bike as a dumbbell, aren't you?
Are you trying to ride him?
No.
I will have to insist that the two of you find a room before you do that. And
no, I need to use my bike, so you're not doing anything with it. I need to go do the ground-based investigation.
Well, good. I'll go with you.
I look at Deimos. Hey, I got a quick question to ask.
what is it?
I worked with pyrotechnics in college, but I'm a little rusty. You worked with explosives professionally? We got since we went out and we got that we got that warehouse. I was thinking about putting some nail bombs together. Think you could give me a hand?
If you can supply me with explosives, I can make the best traps. If you spend enough time dismantling the explosives, you learn how to make them too.
Well, good. I'm glad I'm gonna have a teacher. Because I ain't this glue with this one.
So we got one team going out to investigate, and we got another team building bombs.
Well, since the bomb faking is pretty much their roll it and take us several hours. Well,
yeah, we're gonna be busy.
I don't know how much actual gear you have, like items you have to actually craft bombs, but it's still gonna take a while.
So we're gonna be making a nail bomb, which is effectively,
yeah.
It's basically black powder and nails.
Hell, even if you can find nails, I'm pretty sure that you can break some glass.
Well, you don't need to use nails. A typical nail bomb, well, it's called a nail bomb because it has nails, but you can use screws, razor blades.
Not to say,
it's not any
shard of
a
metal.
nail bomb is basically the Molotov version of grenades.
Well, Claymore, in our case. On an out-of-character notice, when I was actually more sensible of mine, I was asking him actual questions, like, hey, I don't know too much about pipe bombs. How are they in comparison to fragmentation grenades? He's like, well, bad. Okay. No pipe bomb.
That is incorrect. What I said is, you can't throw them.
Yeah.
For every purpose other than, using and throwing them, they are like frag grenades.
But yeah, I mean, the point I was asking is, like, could we use them as a replacement impromptu frag grenade? The answer is no, because you can't throw them.
Correct.
Anything else, though, pretty golden. I can use them for other things.
So what you're saying is we're gonna put a bunch of pipe bombs all around the apartment building.
Yeah. We need to do other stuff with them, we definitely can. I'm definitely gonna make them, they're really easy to make.
Yeah.
You just need someone to press the button.
Yeah. The Claymore, the impromptu Claymore, otherwise known as the nail bomb, that'll hold us over for the warehouse.
So instead,
or if we have a lot of time for an ambush,
we'll transfer over to Haruno and Lenin going into the town and start searching for rumors. So, where shall you go?
One of the three circles where the incidents occurred.
One of the three. Either the mouth or one of the two eyes. Yes.
The closest one? Or one of the two others in the...
Well, obviously the closest.
Alright.
I'm not gonna ride the entire time. I'm worried that she's gonna do something to my bike.
I won't do anything. You told me no, so I won't. I promise, Lyndon.
I have trust issues ever since Stalin.
What's the carry weight capacity on that thing, anyways?
2 people.
Half an Akka.
2 people, that's the carrying weight.
Can they handle
and it
one?
Says, fuck your maneuverability.
It's a good thing that you leave all of your gear back at the base. Well, that's what I assume, that you're not actually riding with all of your weapons and armor.
What weapons, Mom? Oh, wait, her.
I mean, I have like a mesh jacket. I have a mesh little vest, but that's it. So I don't think that weighs much.
So you go into the streets, and you see people going into their workplaces.
Those people are suspicious. They're going towards places.
They have day jobs. Kill them.
Yeah.
They see you riding in on your Harley, and then you're just making loud noises with your mouth on top of everything.
The only proper thing to do is find a place that doesn't look like my bike's gonna get stolen. Park. And then chain my bike to some random part of the area I'm in.
I mean,
have one of those. I'm assuming I have one of those bike chains. It just makes it like you're not stealing them.
If you're worried about it, we can take it with us.
You're not picking up my bike. You're not touching the bike.
Just do what we did in the Chris's game and bring it everywhere, including inside of buildings.
Fucking... I don't want to think about that game, okay? Because then... That funny situation is immediately overshadowed by I am Zero.
You see a guy with a stupid ass helmet and a black coat and walking by the streets. What do you do?
What? It's my LARPing outfit!
We mug him.
We mug him.
Yeah, we go mug him, put him in the alley, and take it down.
He's helmet and outfit, so I can wear it. I shall become Zero.
Go over there and beat up the Red X.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Yakuza, I am Zero.
God damn it. But, okay.
Except you kick open the door and you're like, I am Deimos.
God damn it. Now I need a helmet.
You can have my fucking, you can have my goddamn flak armor helmet.
No, but yeah, you stop by this little street, which is...
Take use to make a helmet.
Busy fit of... Alright, you grab some random shit from your apartment, like a pillow and some metallic parts, and you quickly craft yourself
That'd be a survival check then. Because you're grabbing bullshit.
It's AP -1%.
It's a pillowcase.
No. You put like the pillowcase and some metal bits on top of it, so the pillowcase like protects your head from the metal.
I'm just imagining him. He's running around with like the.
It also has eye holes.
Holler, I'm imagining you running around with like the fucking iBot helmet. From Fallout.
Stop
You just look fucking stupid.
I am Deimos.
God. Just stop, you're making me choke.
I am Vladimir Lenin.
No, I am Spartacus.
I'm going to keep
I'm Spartacus. Wait, I actually am not. I don't want to get hit.
I am the terror that flaps at night.
Where the hell?
Son of a bitch!
You fuckers are making me keep my inhaler nearby. I hope you're proud of that.
I am Deimos.
God damn it.
That's gonna be our fucking battle cry, like...
We are Deimos.
There's gonna be a massive explosion, like, oh god, we're being ambushed. No, I am Deimos! They're gonna look at us and they're gonna be like, see, this is what I'm talking about, guys. Brand recognition. That's what makes them a successful mercenary team. Brand recognition.
Yeah.
Now, let's get a license agreement about this.
But, okay, Drew. We won't take your motorcycle. And don't blame me if it gets robbed.
I mean, if it gets robbed, I'm just gonna send you after whoever took it.
Also, what the fuck is that on that guy's head over there?
Oh, it's a visor.
That is the visor. It's a visor.
For a second I looked at it and I was like, is that a shoe?
No. So that's a visor, otherwise known as half a that's a visor, otherwise known as half a fucking hat. He needs to either go back to the store and get the rest of the hat, or get himself one of those fucking yarmulkes and sew it on top. Nobody's interested in the top of your head, especially because he looks like a duck-billed platypus.
So,
look at that motherfucker.
You park your motorcycle on the side in the busy street, so you see the metro station and many of the people go into work. What do you do?
Well, he's not going to work. No place would employ a man like that.
Well, what do you think? He's collecting the trash and actually trying to clean the city.
No, he's eating the trash. What are you talking about?
He has his little iPhone there listening to music. And he did trash.
No, it's an iPhone. He's suspicious.
No, that's actually one of my nail bombs. I'm about to detonate it.
God damn it. We're all terrible people.
I'm doing the world a solid. I don't know what you're talking about. They're going to remember me in the history books.
No, I know. He comes up to you and it's like, he comes up to you and it's like, "Hello, sir. Would you like to buy a visor? It's like half of a hat."
Hey, sir. Would you like to buy a real hat?
Got him. He looks at you heartbroken.
I also sell I Love Tokyo t-shirts. They're only fine for one wash. After 10, they shrink 2 sizes.
You know what? That sounds horrible. I'll decline.
Thought you were gonna pull a Zoidberg. You know what? That sounds horrible. I'll take 10.
Marcus, check my new profile pic.
Ooh. In the... No, Holler. I'm not gonna have to go through that shit again.
Son of a bitch.
What is it?
Oh, no.
No. It's 0.
Wait, where?
Look at Barrick.
Oh, god damn it.
We left him with the doctor. Apparently they went insane. Gain 1d100 plus 100 insanity right now.
Alright, let me roll for that.
I don't even know where I have the old picture. I'll have to actually look for that.
Well, we're stuck with 0 now.
Oh, I'm unplayable. Or maybe I'm even more playable.
The error of
what did you post? Marcus, what is this?
It's the helmet that he crafted in real.
Why?
Did you just condense the physical object into binary or something?
There we go. In the Discord. That's the helmet that he crafted.
It looks
I would
lovely.
take that helmet.
Oh, fuck my lungs.
Fuck that link. Anyway.
Oh, God.
Let's try to focus on the game for a bit.
What are you talking about? This is a part of the game.
I mean, yes, it is.
Now and forever.
So yes, we're wandering around town looking for information on the good Doctor Who.
Okay, shall you just ask some random people on the streets, or... what, shall you go up to the police officer and try to ask him, or...
No, never ask the police. They don't want to share credit. You ask the people.
Okay, you go up to the people and ask them...
Preferably the poor ones.
About the disappearances, or shall you just go up to them and ask them, "Hey, do you know about this doctor guy?"
Yeah, I'm asking them about the doctor guy because I want to get arrested.
Alright.
Or shot.
Just making sure.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
So, go ahead and roll me good old inquiry.
Okay, pre-reroll. Thank you.
Let's see how many successes is that? That is one success. So, what kind of information are you just looking at? Are you just asking for rumors, or are you trying to ask something specific?
Rumors at this point.
So yeah, you go ahead and you go up to one few of the people in that like, oh yeah, I did hear that Joseph from the church straight over was disappeared last night. He just he usually comes home at 9, but and you hear something like, ah yeah. This person and this person disappeared like 2 days ago and 3 days ago, and this person went missing this and this date and never showed up.
I see. I would like to ask a more detailed question now.
Okay.
I'd like to know the local police's opinion about these disappearances.
Okay, you go up to the police officer, which you do
I do not want to ask the police officer.
Oh, you don't ask the police officer, you just ask like a person from the
police officer, man. What do you think about the recent disappearances?
So yeah, you go up to the
I'm asking
one of the other citizens ask, well,
are you asking questions in my presence? Criminal scum!
Follow-up question. Why are you being so mean to me? I mean, to the perpetrator?
He just looks at Vladimir Lenin, knocks a can over and says, pick that up.
Have you seen my goddamn face? I look like a...
So you go up to a person and ask him like, what do you think is the police's opinion? And it's like, well, they have increased their protection in this area quite a bit. Their numbers have at least doubled.
They know it. 2 officers here.
Good for them.
One older than the last.
So tell me, how is the local police at working with private investigation firms?
Not that keen on it. There's a few of them, but what I have heard, the government likes to keep to themselves.
Got it. Wasn't there... I'm gonna start rumors. Wasn't there a brashing young detective? And I'm just gonna start that rumor.
Just wasn't there a brashing young detective?
Yeah. And I'm gonna make it... I'm gonna describe my boss.
Oh god.
I'm setting up things future down the line.
Alright.
Detective Demos is on the case.
Yeah,
Okay. As dashing detective Victor Oswald.
So now I can work from within the system, while secretly at night I am Demos!
Oh god. I retract my statement. I don't mean to feed his ego. Instead, I'm just gonna start selling out insurance.
Alright, anything else that you wish to do on the street while you're here?
Nah, I'll just go to the other locations and start asking for just general rumors.
Okay.
And then finally I'll suck it up and start asking the cop.
In the case of like the disappearances, people just come up to you when you talk about them. They're like, ah yeah, there's a third cousin of mine disappeared like a week ago, and he was supposed to come at this meeting, but never did.
So from these disappearances, I'm assuming they all get taken like at night?
Yeah, at night. You around from, I would say, 10 to like 5 in the morning. You get like this little timeline.
Wow, this guy really is a doctor. He's got a dedicated schedule to his murder time.
True.
I'm the serial killer, 10 to 5.
But since you went to all of the district locations, you found out that the most often that he has stricken was the first location. It seems that the most people have disappeared from that area. It might be that it's because the smallest area, or it's the most convenient area.
And this is the first area where people started disappearing?
Yeah, that's this little, the current picture that... let me put you on the world map. God damn it. I hate when Roll20 does this.
Roll20 just loves you. We think.
It seems that the most, when you went around asking, the most often people have gone around is that area there. The most left one.
Oh.
But people are on the opinion that it might be it's because it's the smallest. Or maybe it's because it's most convenient.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna go to the Medidoc because I'm looking for a doctor, and the Medidoc happens to be in the center of all of these incidents. I'm slightly suspicious.
Are you sure about that? You don't trust them?
I mean, it's almost like they're literally in the middle of all three of the centers of chaos.
I don't
the shared title of the main guy, so I am more than slightly suspicious, actually.
I don't see the connection. I think you've gone mad.
So you go into the Medidoc and you see like the loading bay over there, the entrance over here, and well, you're not supposed to actually see that over there, but you see like the few of the entrances into the building, and you see the building itself. Hold on, I'm revealing this map. You see some of the parked cars and a small line outside of the building as they are going through the front entrance over here, I believe. Let's give a couple of pictures to represent this dilemma. Hey, look at this. It's the same guys from the Fight Club that you wanted to punch.
God damn it. Their perfect cheekbones must be broken.
I mean...
How dare they have perfect cheekbones?
Yeah, how dare they have something that's perfect and I don't have it.
There we go, we have a small line.
Okay. I'm gonna look around the backs.
And just for visual, couple of cars. Alright. You can post your tokens here if you want. You don't need to.
Don't forget my awesome trike.
Ah, yes, you need your bike. Shall you go inside? Or, well, you did say that you go around.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give the place a once.
There we go. That's your little bike.
Oh my god, I have a real bike token, and it's not a tricycle.
Yet.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give the place the good old once over and be like, okay, is this a real hospital, or is it just like those hospitals, quote unquote, that I had back in my own homeland, where they just happen to keep corpses for unsanitary things?
It seems to be a legit hospital. I mean, the most weirdest thing that you notice about it is that it has a drive-through for some reason.
It has a what for some reason?
A drive-through.
Is it like a drive-through clinic?
Well, you can pick stuff up free here from Q, but...
What to say?
I didn't with my motorcycle, and then I'm gonna go up the drive-through, and I'm gonna ask for number 2, large, with Dr. Pepper.
Like a number 9 large, a number 9 extra fries.
Alright, you go into the line, which... Well, you go through the desk and they ask you for a prescription.
Yeah, I'm actually looking for a job. I'm a highly acclaimed doctor.
Then, good sir, what are you doing on that drive-thru window? We only serve customers who has a prescription here. Now get off this drive-thru just so other customers can come through.
Got it. I'll come in front and then give you my resume.
Rise around to the front.
Go in front and then try and get myself hired to this office.
Alright. You go.
I'm gonna be honest, Akamazu.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure these guys are probably innocent, but I have the inner suspicion in me cannot go away.
You go through the front doors and you see a small group of people just waiting there. And you see like a desk booth, I'm gonna say here. Where you see quite a young woman behind the booth, and she's like, good evening, citizen, can I help you today?
Yes, I'm a psychiatrist looking for a job.
Oh, that is not a real science, good sir. I suggest that you get a real degree.
I will mindfuck you.
Now, can I actually help you today? Do you need a medical care? Or have you come here to pick up a prescription?
I am here as a psychiatrist offering my service. Believe it or not, it's a real science. And it deals with the crazy people.
Well, unfortunately we are not quite hiring that actively. If you are looking for a job, please send us your resume through the mail. The mail chute is right there.
Thanks. Now tell me, who is this, a government-run hospital?
No, well, the government had a small funding in this, but mostly we are a subset of the King Corporation.
The King Corporation?
Yes, King Corporation.
Now I have to scroll through the long list of your NPC factions and see if it's one of those.
Indeed.
Nope. Oh no, Kin Corp?
Kin Corporation. Kin Corp.
Oh. Oh,
God damn it, it's the one with the 17-year-old genius. Okay, this guy literally looks like someone that has so much hate for his job, he just wants it all to go away. Preferably with explosives.
Now, if you don't have any more business, I see that there's more people on the line.
Slid.
That'll be all for now. Goodbye. I'm trying to move my token.
So, were you embarrassed by the disrespect to your field?
Yes, very much so. I'm gonna need to call you up. I need you to infiltrate this hospital. I have suspicions about it. Mainly by the fact that I don't believe anyone would ever open up a hospital for their own, charity. No one does things for other people's benefit.
This is true. This is Shadowrun. That's a...
Well,
no one's nice in Shadowrun.
There are massive payments to get help, so it's all about the money.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll tell our residential doctor he should try and get a job here, and while I'm doing that, I guess I'll just go and do the investigation checks for the other two places.
I'm just gonna say that you went there already, and like I said, you didn't find, unless you want to try and find something specific.
Yeah, I would just like to try and find, he attacked, just general information about the attacks, if there's any commonalities. Basically try and build up on the police report.
Well, you already got, like, the time when it happens,
Is there any, like, what... He's gotta have, like, a trophy or something he takes.
Well, usually the entire body disappears, that's the whole thing.
Oh, they haven't even gotten the bodies? I thought they got the...
No, they've been, like, kidnapped.
No bodies.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm just gonna try and... I guess I'll go back and just try and get, information like, oh, these were all poor people, or they were all people that were drunkards, or...
There is a small rumor that you do find that he has sometimes gone out with maybe a few people, but the rumors aren't that consistent, almost like they're not exactly sure if he goes out with more than one people. The one, like, note that you do find out is, like, if he is a doctor, indeed, which he has been kind of seen sometimes, and he's not that strong, so how does he kidnap people is the question. People speculate that people speculate that he's either a mage or he has some really high value knockout drugs.
Don't you know the
really high value? You mean he has access to a trank?
Marcus, what is the best pickup line for a lady? Does this rag smell of chloroform?
Oh my god.
Pretty much, yes.
Hey man, let me buy you a drink. Ah, don't worry about what's in it.
I guess I'm gonna start a group call with everybody while I'm at my bike, making sure.
Only if I could put it the Skype like call effect dun 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 dun.
I don't know, maybe look for that in sound burst. Skype noise.
I'm pretty sure they'll probably have it.
So yeah, you pick up your cell phone or microbead. Well, microbead is slightly out of range. So, and you put it there. Call.
We need cell phones.
I hear the phone ringing while I'm trying to do some work with Deimos, and I pick it up. Kinda a little bit busy here. What's going on?
Okay, so I've got an idea of looking into the doctor. They may not be an actual doctor, or they may be, but one thing's definitely sure, they know their drugs. And they know how to administer them.
Okay.
There happens to be in the area a medical clinic. I was hoping our boss could get any information about any trained individuals.
Probably.
And also look into pretty much anyone that would be really good at chemistry in the area.
Well, if he's looking for doctors, shouldn't be that hard. Most doctors are in public registries.
Well, I'm not.
Most people rate them.
I'm not asking for doctors. I'm asking for anyone that knows how to do chemistry. So I'm also asking for nurses and pretty much anyone that's ever been.
Are we talking certified or are we talking not certified?
Probably someone who worked for it. Go on, Drew.
Anyone that's not not currently a doctor. I have you. I have a plan involving you to look into anyone that may currently be a doctor. By the way, how would you like being an actual doctor?
How would I like being an actual doctor? Putting my degree to work.
Oh my god, it's a giant run!
I hate that the Roll20 actually loads the massive.
There's just a pause before. Wait, there's a giant.
Don't worry about that. Lennon fell over. I almost out on him by accident.
Oh, he's talking about your giant ass.
So,
Alright.
How would you like to infiltrate a hospital and see if there's anything suspicious going on?
Will there be cake?
Maybe.
No.
Fuck.
Maybe. I'll get you a cake.
Alright. I'll do it. Is there anything else? Just take a gander at currently unemployed doctors and chemists and actually become employed? Or was there more? Anything to note about the victims?
I have no idea about the victims as they tend to disappear. I found no commonality between them. So I found Jack All, okay?
Well, you did find something.
They seem to, let's say, they attacked from 5 to 10, so that's about it.
Alright, okay. I gotta hang up. Alright, I gotta hang up because I gotta hold this fucking soldering iron. This is the 3rd time it's been dropped on my foot. Anymore, I'm actually gonna lose the foot.
Then do your goddamn job!
He keeps calling me!
I've called you
then
once!
Tell him to fuck off!
I'm doing your job!
The boss says fuck off. So I'm,
okay,
you know.
fuck off.
Alright, thank you, fuck you, bye. Hang up. I get back to helping them with that solder guy.
Okay. Because then we've been told to fuck off, so obviously that means we need to go start doing a protection ring somewhere.
Okay.
We've been given free lease to do our own shit.
So I look at Varric, and I'm like, okay, so after we get this finished, they need you to get on the computer and look up some currently unemployed doctors and chemists.
What harebrained scheme do they have now?
We're investigating some sort of doctor, was it? Just making people disappear. They want you to look at unemployed doctors and chemists, primarily specializing in pharmaceuticals. And they want me to go get a job at a hospital. And look for people currently employed.
Or a protection record.
Right. Drug ring. That's what I was doing. And by drug ring, I mean just me.
Just you and your box of drugs.
Hey, it was tranks. Nothing more.
Drugs.
It was trank needles I told people were stems.
It's good.
Why did I ever expect anything differently?
Good old Harunel and Lennon doing anything else interesting, or just wasting a couple of hours.
Hey! I got a 30 off it.
We might be starting up a protection racket. Or mugging people. I'm not sure yet.
I may or may not actually be trying to sell the insurance of doctor insurance.
We're doing something illegal.
$1 per person. We will protect you from this menace. Just give us your information.
From the Red Menace.
By this menace, do you mean us?
No, allow the Red Menace. The Red Menace isn't menace. the glory of the People's Revolution.
Heresy everywhere.
Are you actually gonna do it, or just thinking about doing it?
I'm down if you're down, Drew. I'm down if you're down for it.
That's a good way to actually get information. I'm just gonna start having a choose thing.
Let's start gathering personal
If you
information.
wanna do it, give me not inquiry, but this feels more like just trying to con him. So I would say charm straight off the bat.
I will assist them.
I will re-roll that.
And you auto pass, charm.
You're right. I'll do that instead. You can auto pass with 4 degrees.
Fucking psychopath.
Psychocat.
Oh yeah, you automatically pass. So you go around and you get a few people. Oh really? You sell insurances?
Really? I didn't know.
Okay.
Insurances. Plural.
Yeah, it's just tell us where you live.
And you managed to get like 2 people to give their information to you.
That is 2 more than I actually thought.
Well, since you automatically pass, you automatically pass. They're like, really? What are their credentials? And they go through, but since you automatically pass, they mostly believe...
My credentials? Look at this thing!
Listen, that's just a face only a mother could spit on.
So, you do that for an hour or so, and the 2 others are still probably doing explosives, unless you want to try and do something else inside of the house.
Well, I mean, we gotta finish the explosives first, and then we gotta move on to the next phase of the plan.
I mean, I'm just gonna kill time until they call me and tell me they're done with whatever they're making.
We're just forming protection rackets, gathering information, and, you know, mugging people.
Alright.
What everyone does.
So, I'm gonna say then that the morning time is over, as we fast forward, let's say, like, midday-ish. As you guys have finally crafted the bombs, and everybody is at work now, as Lenin and Haruno is finding less filled streets in their journeys. Much less traffic. You do notice the amount of police now on the streets, which is quite impressive.
Oh god, these people are competent.
Nothing more terrifying than a competent police.
This might be one of the reasons why your homestead might not have that many police going around it.
But, should we ring up the boss, just make sure they're okay, or... I haven't heard any explosions lately, so...
I'm sure they're fine. I think we should find a local base to hunker down.
Okay.
We need some sort of point of origin that we can spread out from in this area, in this region, so we can actually investigate.
You get a ring on your little phone. It's from the mighty Johnny Colorado.
This is Vladimir Lenin, definitely not a communist. How may I help you?
All right, so we
comrade in this case, I'm definitely the comrade. I mean, wait, no.
It's me. It's Johnny.
Oh, thank God.
So I finished. Can I get the address for this hospital?
Sure. Here's the address.
Okay. Good. Now, as a follow-up question, how low rent does this place look? Like, is this just like you know, some shitty backwoodsy clinic, or is this like proper hospital?
I mean, it's got a drive-through.
It seems decent.
A hospital with a drive-thru, like, does it have like a restaurant in it, or?
It's for pills and
like drugs on the go is their motto.
Why does it have a drive-thru? Like, if you're in the hospital and you have a prescription that they're gonna give you from the hospital, they send a prescription from the hospital to a fucking pharmaceutical.
There's a reason I'm suspicious of it.
That sounds woefully strange.
I'm very suspicious of it. Why I am requesting your assistance.
Okay, I'll get down there now.
They also have no idea what a psychiatrist is, or the benefits of having one.
That's peculiar as well. Alright, I'm gonna go make my way down there. Oh, by the way, if you stop by the house, I just want you to know the air conditioning went out. It is super fucking hot, especially because of all that soldering.
What were you doing in the base?
I don't know what you were doing, but I get the feeling I should.
Listen.
Tell them not to enter the base or the warehouse without us.
Yeah. Also, we're gonna like post a route, somewhere, soon. Like when you get to the apartment, call again, because if you don't, we won't have a bottom floor.
So, Marcus, how much is an apartment, the cheapest apartment I can find in this Buckingham area? Because I get the feeling that going back to any area that they...
you find similar sort of, like, crap government-controlled apartments all over the place. That has a rent of, like, from a couple of hundreds to... Well, to 100 to like 500.
Yeah, I'll take the cheap 100 one, please.
Okay, you find like a one single room apartment that you can rent out.
We're sharing, hugs Lennon.
No.
You ever seen one of those like tube like hotels in Japan? It's one of those really shitty ones.
So if
are you like trying to just for now? Are you just looking for like a hotel or just like an actual like apartment?
An actual apartment. It's suspicious to have a hotel in an area that's surrounded by fucking crime, murder.
Okay, you just rent some random apartment for 100, which is, like I said, only like a single room since you bought one of the cheap ones. Oh, rent that. Well, it's 100 a week, but still.
Damn,
I mean, it's half the price of our other apartment.
True, but it's only a single room.
True. But it's my own room.
I give us 5 minutes before we knock down the first wall and expand into our neighbors.
I will rent the next room next to Lennon.
Okay. So, finally,
right next.
Johnny gets to the Medidoc, and well, Lenin and Harun are not there anymore, so let's put you over there.
Yeah. Get out the fucking screen.
No! I'll fight you.
Do it!
I'll fight you.
No. Do it.
You do it. You do it.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Fuck it. No.
And let's give this hospital like a card.
A card?
A guard, yes.
Oh, guard.
There we go. He looks badass enough.
And he's massive.
I mean, that's not suspicious at all. Fully armed fucking guard.
I see the place is guarded by the fucking
the same
bad guy.
This guy look a lot like Varric.
I like pause, I get one good look at him, and then I like post in a call. Varric? You're not in a hospital, are you?
I'm currently elbow deep in explosives. What do you want?
Okay, I just want to confirm that you are where you are, because there is a dude in there. He looks exactly like you. Except, you know, he's dressed up like a bad guy from a Kane and Lynch Deadman game.
Look at the two. They're practically twins.
Simply horrifying.
Well, tell them to stop copying me.
Alright.
So you go inside and you go up to the desk where is the young lady still serving her shift.
I come up to the desk.
Good evening. Good day, citizen. How can I help you today?
Yeah, I'm calling in, well, I guess, I'm looking in to hand a resume in.
Oh, resume. That's the mail chute right there.
Do you have any idea when the next interviews are set to go out?
Oh,
I just wanted to know.
In a few days.
Like, what's a few days?
2.
Okay. And I go over and I, like, hand in, like, my, I guess, like, you know, like a little written up credentials.
Yeah, hopefully you're
days.
not a psychologist like that other guy.
No, actually, I'm a diagnostician and a pediatric doctor.
Yeah. Well, feel free to take a look around if you wish.
I go have a look around. I just kind of give the place a good examine, and in other words, breaking out that awareness check. Coming out faster than Kevin Spacey when allegations of sexual molestation come up.
So you could take a look around, and it seems quite up and up, this place. Sure, there's some security that might gives you a small pause. Why does a place need security? You notice this little young woman, and it operates in a cool, good old like number system. When that number comes up, they go up to the office. You notice that this building is about 2 floors only. This first floor and the basement, so it's not that big of a place. And you see like the drive-through place over here, which seems almost like a storage place too, at the same time.
As I like kind of hand in the resume, I go up and I walk up to like the receptionist lady. I'm like, hey, out of curiosity, is that a drive-through?
Ah, indeed. It came with an apartment, and our manager got the genius idea to utilize it for special orders.
Special orders of what exactly?
Oh, it's just some medicine. You know,
wait, so you're running
headache pills, fever pills.
You're running a pharmaceutical pickup place as well as a hospital?
Well, this isn't exactly a full-on hospital, but yes, you could put it like that.
Is that legal?
Well, it's just a fast fix-up place.
They're also a fast food place.
So you're a walking clinic.
Yes, you come in here, pay us quite a fee to fix you up fast, and well, there's less questions here than a normal hospital, so people like us.
Ah, I see. Alright, I'll be back in 2 days for an interview, hopefully. And I head out and I go walking back to the apartment.
Okay.
I'll be sure to skillfully evade the perimeter that I helped set up.
You see the people going in and out, and a few cars coming every once in a while to pick up some random. Just you see them like handing bags them. Sometimes like small boxes of like ibuprofen or what it looks like ibuprofen, you're not entirely sure.
Looks like ibuprofen.
If you want, you can give me another awareness check to look at the fast. So you go over here, probably out of sight, and you take a look at the drive-through window, and at first it looks like they're serving some regular drugs, which might be slightly over the counter, which is not really that illegal itself, but every once in a while you see them like giving these odd bags that look like cocaine, and you see like maybe something that looks like heroin and some slightly more questionable stuff.
Alright, I give it a nod as I'm walking by, and I get back to the apartment as fast as I can.
Okay. I assume that Haruno and Lennis is back at the apartment too, at this point.
The
group's apartment?
We're waiting until the bomb squad secures us.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I see you guys standing outside, and I'm like, oh, good, you were halfway smart. You could have actually called Barrick to guide you through it.
Nah,
you're probably safer to have someone walk you through it. Okay, follow me. Oh, by the way, you were totally right about that hospital. Yeah, there's something wrong with it.
What's wrong with it?
So they're a walk-in clinic, not a hospital for starters. They have a pharmaceutical building on the side. I don't know if they have a permit for that, because the lady at the counter flat out said that they don't ask too many questions. So that's why people like going to them. I.e., I don't think they keep track of jack shit, so they're probably, making a lot of money off tax-free work. On top of everything else, they, in the mix of handing out over-the-counter ibuprofen, they're also handing out opioids and methamphetamine and something else that I need to examine under a microscope.
So we didn't find the doctor we were looking for, but we found a gigantic crime ring of doctors.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
They'll take you for everything you own, as far as financially from a checkup. I'm more or less a drug wing, but I'm not responsible for it. Shockingly.
Hey, that's a first.
I know.
I'm strangely proud of you.
I know, I had self-control.
I'm strangely ashamed of you.
Hey, listen. That operation's kind of shoddy. Like, it looks like at any moment, someone's gonna storm in there and just bust the place. The only reason I think they haven't is because everyone who's kind of local and working in that area is probably doing shit that's getting themselves hurt, that's requiring them to go to a very specific place.
You know what that means, right?
I have to be extra special careful.
No. We'll look into them, take care of it, hopefully get a job to take them out, and then take over their business. Right, boss?
No. You don't fuck with the black market clinics. You do not fuck with a place where you later want to go to get fixed.
Yeah, I'm giving the place for shit because it's basically doing almost everything out in the open. I also am going to need to be able to get a hold of field kits, and this is kind of the only place I'm going to be getting them for a little while. At least till I can, smuggle some shit out, make a few in some spare time.
Honestly, there's some people you just don't mess with.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely one of those clinics that if you really need to get fixed up and not go to a doctor and, well, get caught by the police, well, you go here.
Yeah. It's also the only place I'm gonna be able to restore my shit.
Okay, we found a place. We found a place filled with doctors. Good. Well, black market doctors that won't ask questions.
Yeah. You don't need to go to the black market doctors though. I'm just gonna try and see what I'm gonna try and see if I can smuggle out some stuff every once in a while, depending on how long I'm working there. I got a job interview in 2 days.
We need to get you a suit.
What's wrong with my current attire of sweater vest under button-up shirt? Do I look too much like a douchebag?
No. You need like a proper suit that makes you look like a proper douchebag. You need a helmet and this cape and... Oh.
You know, Donnie, I wasn't going to say it, but you look more like a pedophile than a pediatrician.
Oh, the irony.
I mean, I'm a psychiatrist, so you'd be surprised how many of them are.
I'll go to a...
What you're saying is I fit the description of a psychiatrist.
Don't you know that that's a fake medicine?
I'll go to, what kind of clothing places they have here?
You see some, like, hip places if you want some more hippies clothing. You see, like, an expensive, like... No, there wouldn't be, like, expensive, like, suit places. This is the poor district. Just imagine,
do they have a fucking Sears?
Like, what's a good example? The most, like, fine establishment's clothing store is something more akin to, what's that, Blue Navy? Blue Army or whatever that store is.
Blue Navy, and Blue Navy is terrible, by the way.
Yeah, that's like the finest clothing store that you can find over by the Port District. Like, they have some nice jeans and maybe a few, like, jackets here and there. But...
I legitimately just need some khakis and button-up shirt with a tie.
Yeah, you can find that, but if you're like this,
for an interview, especially for something like this, you don't need to go in with a fucking blazer on or everything.
Yeah, you can't find anything like that.
You're dressing up nice for what is effectively going to be the only day you're going to wear it, because 99% of the time you're going to have a fucking lab coat on.
But yeah, you can find like khakis, like I said, from like this Blue Navy place.
Yeah, so I'll go and I'll pick them up.
It costs, let's see, how much would clothing be? I'm just gonna say 10 credits.
I mean, this is the kind of shit you wouldn't go out in acid rain in.
No, it's just some really shitty clothing. It's kind of poor quality, but hey, it's clean.
Yeah, so I'll go, I'll pick that up, I bring it back to the place, I get an iron out, I get it iron.
With the same soldering iron that you managed to craft the bombs with.
Yeah, because you use a fucking soldering iron to fucking iron clothes, Marcus.
I mean, you just need a slab of metal and just use a soldering iron to heat up the metal. What can go wrong?
What can go wrong?
I feel like I'm talking to Elvin.
You might as well, like, put a lighter up and try to heat up. Anyways, yeah, you prepare some clothing. So, are you just gonna wait 2 days, or are you guys wanna do something on the side?
Unless someone else needs me to, like, make another thing, or do another thing in between that 2 days. Anybody have something they want to do for 2 days?
We could go walk
explosives hauler.
I mean, I still haven't received an answer on whether or not I have Rotec used to fortify the base.
take years to fortify the base? Your apartment or the...
The answer is yes. Both the apartment and the warehouse.
Just...
I want claymores everywhere.
Okay, that's fine.
Every point of entry gets a claymore. Except the singular entrance. Just one.
I assume that you hide them because this is a public building and there's some more other people living here and they don't wanna...
The point of entrance, every single point of entrance to the warehouse gets...
I don't want Stan the Tire Man to accidentally step on one and just fucking suddenly become a paraplegic.
The manager comes over and it's like, hey guys, I was going...
If he comes in unannounced, then he's toast.
Man, we're never gonna get
the
girls
mailman
now.
The mailman's now a fucking stain on the wall.
If the mailman comes into our apartment or our warehouse, then he's toast.
What about the pizza delivery guy?
He knew what he was getting into when he came down to this neighborhood.
He's to our apartment or warehouse.
A naked man comes into your room and tries to loot your fridge for sandwiches. What do you do?
Well... Hey Marcus, what's the XP for a mailman?
1.
I mean, he's a governmental servant. He's like 88th in line for
Hold on, let me
presidency.
see if D&D 5th edition books have mailman, because it probably has. So...
God, we're bad.
Anything aside fortification and traps and whatever, anything that you want to do within those 2 days, or just wait until you...
I got nothing, so unless someone else has something to do.
I regularly check on my program.
The
one that checks the public footage for lab codes.
Well, like I said, during the day it's nothing too, like, interesting, but... let me see, and if anything happens on the first. Let's see. Okay, that's during one of the nights. Well, first night, from one of the areas, the program does alert you, but if you are asleep, it kind of does miss you.
Marcus, do I really sound like the kind of person that wouldn't set an alarm, a loud alarm for this kind of thing?
Fair enough. You get quite a decent footage of, like, a man during the night as the alarm goes up, and you rush to the computer and you see this, like, quite a skinny man come up to, like, this, what do you assume is a woman, and he pulls out, like, a syringe and, like, hits her in the neck. You can't...
Did you just assume her gender?
Well...
Got him.
It's imagination, so I'm trying to paint a picture in this case. So you see, like, this small little...
Fucked up, Marcus, you fucked up.
So this small little syringe object going to his or her neck. And you see, like, him or her go down as the man, like, snaps his...
You know we were messing with you, right?
No, I'm just gonna go say, hey, he's him or her all the time now. I need it to be politically correct now.
It isn't it or Shim.
Shim.
You know,
Call him Shim.
Let's call it they.
So you see, I'm just gonna fuck it. You see her just dropping down, and you see, like, the man just, like, snap his finger as you see, like, this big muscly man just pick her up and start carrying her away.
Oh, so he has an accomplice. Now I'm gonna try following their path from the security footage.
I'm gonna, you know what? Give me just security, just in case.
Exact match.
I was gonna say that you fail, but then oh shit, your security is that high. Since you already had this program up, you'd like see that somebody might have been trying to fix the cameras, but thankfully you just managed to go through them and you follow them, and it does, you find this like odd camera angle, but you see like this van where this big muscly guy puts the body in.
Does it have any markings, a number plate?
From the distance I see, imagine that like half of it's its cover, but you see that it's kind of blue, and it has like half of a symbol of some kind of a image. It's like you're looking into this like alleyway, and you see like this car halfway as a building is like blocking half of it, and it's about quite a sizable van, as it's kind of bluish.
While I'm following their path with the CCTV, can I cross-reference the symbol?
Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna go with this, well, you can just pretty much Google that.
Google Images.
You go through quickly, you find some like couple of 20% matches and 40% matches, but it's quite a small image, but you see that they have tried to cover it up, but they haven't completely covered it up. You find out that it is like a stereoscope image.
And would that happen to be the image of the clinic?
You quickly go through and you find out that it's the image of this Medidoc. It's like the van of this Medidoc clinic. One of them, at least.
Alright, can I hack into their system and find out who's supposed to be driving that currently?
Yeah, go ahead. Give me another security. With a -10, but that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Since you succeeded so well, you hack into this, their medical records. It's like some random driver, like Joe Bob, but is supposed to be driving it, but he's off shift, as you can like find. But the interesting thing that this van has been registered to a person. Let me just quickly. Let me see what was his name.
Richard.
Ah, there we go. Really? It's registered to a Hayato Yoritoki, and he's an employee. He's like the morgue personnel inside of the Medidoc.
Alright, I'd like to cross-reference his employee records, specifically his face, his picture,
okay,
with the faces of the people, the two guys we saw.
Even though it is grainy footage, you get like, since with that security test, you get like an 80% match with one of their employees. The other guy, you just find like this like random thug from like the police register or whatever. But
boy, you done goofed.
You find like this picture of this like kind of a tired man who just has almost no life into his eyes. This is just kind of smiling in the picture, and you see that he's working at the Medidoc, and he has like a license of a doctorate, and he's the morgue. I don't know what to call the morgue personnel.
Mortician.
Thank you, mortician.
Alright, Marcus, please remind me what exactly our job was for the Yakuza?
You were supposed to get rid of this guy, pretty much.
Ah, but are they paying extra for a life?
Not exactly. I mean, they would probably appreciate it. Maybe. You don't know.
You know what? I'll let Lennon handle those negotiations.
The only instruction was, like, he needs to take a vacation. He's been kidnapping some of our people. So, I don't care how you...
Yeah, but I imagine...
I'm back.
I imagine they'd appreciate personal vengeance.
Wait, what happened?
In the span of 20 minutes, Haller managed to find the guy that we're looking for.
Oh. Where is he?
Because,
that's why he's the boss.
Like, he legitimately did some fucking goddamn L from Death Note-ass fucking computer skills. And just got him.
That's definitely one of your saving grace. That had a huge penalty too, but no.
And, because of that, when I go in for that fucking job interview, unless we pick him up earlier, we're gonna capture him. We're gonna bring him to the Yakuza, and they're gonna slash him like they're gonna fucking slash him like they would do on the prices on Black Friday.
Well, that's good to know.
His goose is cooked.
I was gone for all of 5 minutes, and I come out to this. Good.
So, how do you proceed with this information now? I'm gonna say that it's about like 1 AM during the night.
Well, I'm going to rouse my companions. Actually, first of all, I'm going to check his place of residence.
Yeah, you find like his apartment. Sure, like the Wen does at one point lose you at the security feeds. It seems that he knows what the route to take to avoid the security feeds, but oddly enough...
Oh no, I mean from his employee records.
I know, but I'm just like letting you know that if you want to try and follow where his Sven went. But you can give me a logic test to figure out which way he might have been going. Like what was his destination.
No.
Anybody else want to give me logic?
Yes, right.
I can give it a try. I unfortunately do not have a train right now. I didn't think.
If the answer is the place of residence that is noted down on his sheet, on his employee records, I'm going to be mad.
Let's see.
I mean, we were gonna go there anyway. We're gonna torture this man to tell us everything we know. Why are we even doing this? We're gonna figure out everything.
None of you succeed, but okay. You after trying to figure out, you head out. Unfortunately, you can't quite come up with a good location. Or a problem.
Did his employee records not have his place of residence?
He does. It does. But just I was making sure that you could...
Oh, we're just gonna wait at his house.
Exactly. That is exactly the plan.
Okay, everyone pile up on the motorcycle.
No. No. No.
Listen, that motorcycle's already dragging its ass along the ground because of,
I was about to say, I'm giving my baby a break, I'm riding it by myself.
Question, are you waiting inside of the house or outside?
We are going to break in, yes.
Okay. since he's not home yet, you open up, you find quite a nice apartment. It's empty, it seems like he is single, which you did find in his profile. You checked his Tinder.
Smash.
You know, does anyone know why it smells vaguely like there's a cat in here, but there's no cat in here?
I know, right?
No, you do see like a dog that's barking at you.
Aka, are you hungry?
I cast spontaneous combustions at the dog on fire. No, I don't do that.
Fire alarm.
No, not the doggo.
I cast spontaneous combustion on the fire alarm.
Aka, I need the dog to be quiet one way or another.
I'm going to try to tame the dog.
Do you have survival?
Yes.
Well,
what was that modifier, Marcus?
Aka, what do we say about unnecessary risks?
Don't worry. Trust me, I have this under control.
I'm just gonna reach into my Marcus, I'm just gonna reach into my field kit and pull out a trank.
Okay.
Yes, please do trank the dog.
I'm gonna go and trank the dog.
Can we keep the dog?
Yeah, it resists a little, but it's quite a small mod, so you just go up to it and inject it with a trank and it goes to sleep.
Aka, we talked about this. What did we say about keeping things that that can be traced back to our jobs? It's not a crime.
Do it.
Exactly.
Did you just play a dog?
Yeah, was that a dog sound in the background?
What?
I heard a dog, a dog whine in the background. I thought, did Marcus just play a noise from
No, that wasn't me. That was somebody else.
Oh, I didn't hear shit.
That was like this.
I think you're going crazy,
Listen, I ain't gonna ask any questions. I didn't hear nothing, I didn't see nothing.
Fine, I'm gonna use that apartment. Let me just quickly bring up the map. But yeah, it's
breaking into our own apartment.
For a poor district, this guy is pretty well off. As you see the police sirens going off in the, this is like quite a big building. It's like not a high rise, but it's quite a sizable apartment building, and it is quite an indeed nice place. As you see a nice view outside of the window.
John, Aka, please hide behind the door.
Hides behind the door.
If you're curious, this is the main entrance.
When he comes when he comes in, John, I want you to trank the small guy. And Aka, if there's a big burly guy, I need you to restrain him.
Thumbs up.
What the hell? I need you to break his neck.
I mean, can we have him alive so we can question him? Maybe find out what he's doing with his victims?
Well, that was the point of the trank.
Yeah, we only need the heads of the operations, not the muscle.
Yeah. I'm tranking the guy, not euthanizing him. Give me a few hours, he'll be begging me to euthanize him.
Is this a front entrance or the one I'm to?
This over here is the front entrance. I'm just gonna post his token. Let me just quickly find his thug.
Well, while you guys do that, I'm going to sit here and read my magazine.
But yeah, let's just hide in the closet.
At the front door, you mean?
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna raid his booze cabinet.
Okay, you go up to his little sheeting booze cabinet. It's filled with quite cheap booze, but hey, it's something.
Booze is booze, man.
Good old Budweiser.
Oh god, even in the future, that survives. It's just like cockroaches.
It's good old branded lukewarm Budweiser. That's its taste.
Marcus, good old should be nowhere near Budweiser.
Is it really that bad?
It's Budweiser.
True.
Oh shit. My computer all of a sudden started to open up a damn Photoshop.
I'll make a point. I've had Budweiser and I've had Irish craft beer, which tastes like a fucking salty doubloon's ass. That's still better.
Well, have fun taking that thing. I'm not helping you with that.
I wasn't expecting that I would need to bring enough tranquilizers to take out one salty little boy and a fucking gorilla.
A goddamn war boss.
He comes in and I stick up him, he looks at me and he puts his hands on me and I say, "Get your damn hands off me, you damn dirty ape!"
And then you set him on fire
again. No, I use Psycho Dodge and I just out-dodge him and start punching him until he passes out. Like last time.
I still think that's bullshit.
What, did I fucking outbox Mike Tyson?
Let's make him a little smaller. There we go. And we'll do one more. There we go.
A fucking Sposs Marine.
So, yeah, it doesn't take too long, like an hour, a bit over an hour, until you hear people coming from the entrance. You used to hear him jingle his keys and you hear him to like talking like, yeah.
Before that happens, Marcus, I'd like to find a chair. Preferably some sort of swivel chair.
I'm just gonna say that it's that chair right there at the TV stand.
Okay, give me a second.
Oh no.
He's doing a whole bit.
Oh no.
Hold on, let me give you...
Hello, I am Zero.
Hello, I am Deimos.
Oh.
I've been waiting for you, Mr. Yoritoki. You've been a very naughty boy.
Oh god. I'm gonna need more than the booze you comes from.
Get the fucking hell.
You
Get the Budweiser. It's something to get us drunk. Oh.
do want the chair?
I'm very specifically sitting with my back to him. That's in a way that I can't be seen until they have, come through the door.
Ah, Mr. Yoritoki, it's good to see you well.
There we go. To back. It doesn't matter. Are you like on the hallway or actually still inside of the living room?
I'm in the hallway, but going through the angles so that I can't be seen through the door.
Okay. The door opens inwards. He steps inside. He's still looking at the guys. He's not exactly yet aware. He takes a look inside, starts putting his jacket off, and he takes a look back at fucking the guys at the door.
And then I bring my fist around to clock the guy behind it. Just outside the door.
I like with the swiftest of hands, stick him with the fucking trank.
As he starts going down from the trank, the chair moves so he can see the back of the chair. Ah, Mr. Yoritoki, I was expecting you. I am Deimos!
Boo!
Blah, 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 blah.
You hit the trank at the orc, right? Or...
No, it's this fucking short sack of piss.
Ah, okay.
He's tranking the human. I'm sucker punching the other two.
According to some rules, there is like a Medicaid check to see if you manage to inject them. But,
okay.
So I guess you can give me that to see how well you succeed.
Okay. Welcome to my world, bitch.
Yeah, how many degrees of success is that? 1, 2...
My target is 91. I rolled a 44. That would effectively equate to... If it was another 5 degrees. So this is like 4.7. 4.7 or 4.6.
4 degrees,
degrees
so
of success.
minus 40, I'm gonna say. Plus 40.
You fool.
So let's see, 18 plus 40 is 58. Let's see, does that... Yes, he does go out. I'm just gonna say that this is pretty much an instant thing, because he's just a doctor. He's not exactly meant for fighting.
It's like that scene from American Dad where they're about to give like Steve the injection. Except I just rammed it in his fucking eyebrow.
But the two others are now completely hostile.
Well, the guy close to me about to give a pure blows.
Yep.
So 2-weapon wielder. Have aim. Fuck it, swift attack. No wait, hold on, let me double check. Did it give me a plus 10? Yeah. So no penalties.
You're also taking an unaware target. That's like a plus 30.
Good point, plus 30.
Yeah.
So 780. What? So that's 2 hits on him. Can't dodge.
Yep.
1.
Unless he happens to have that 1 feat.
And I'm gonna re-roll that 10. 15.
Constant.
Is he still conscious?
Let me just double check if he has that one talent that lets him ignore surprise.
I think it was rapid reaction or lightning reflexes. It was called
Lightning reflexes is a talent from fucking Only War and First Edition, and Only War it lets you roll initiative twice and take the higher result.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rapid reaction lets you test
agility to ignore surprise.
He does not have the surprise thing. So that's our target for target 52. What do you get? What did you roll that many? Alright, you have the daring thing pretty much, don't you?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, swift attack.
So yeah,
and...
twice. Isn't that in this system that the decrease of success thing?
When it's a swift attack, it is the initial attack plus an extra attack for every 2 degrees of success to a maximum of the individual's weapon skill bonus.
Yeah. Oops, so I rolled it one too many times. So I only count the first 2 then.
The 15 and the 13?
Yes.
Well, let me see. He is that. He is toughness. Where did you hit him?
52.
This would reverse into the arm.
Arm? Okay. His resistance is 4. And the arm, so 15 minus 4 is 11 damage. Almost brings him down.
Is he still up?
Yes, but then he takes the 13. minus 4 is 9 damage, and he goes into negative 9 at the, I believe.
Oh no!
I believe it's the arm. It's impact damage.
More or less, the orc just ripped that man's arm off.
Sorry, boss.
I mean,
well, it was a lackey.
Don't worry, I don't need them alive anyways.
We can check the critical table to see what that does.
Hey, why didn't you add me to the initiative, scumlord?
Is he at crit 9 or crit 10?
I haven't added any.
Crit 9 and crit 10 are both fatal.
But I want to see what the crit does.
I rip off his arm more or less. I legit punch his arm off.
God damn it, which page is the impact?
It's on page 239.
Rending, leg, arm. There we go, 9. In a rain of blood.
Rending.
Gore.
It's not rending. Marcus, it's not rending.
No, I know, that's impact. In a rain of blood, gore, and meat, the target's arm is removed, bloody and screaming Nuko. And he is twisting agony. So yeah, you just put him, like, start pulling his arms so hard that you manage to just pull it off its socket.
I went Chewbacca, sorry. And is not a crying child. I'll be right. I now need a fur coat.
And Chris, if you could give me the initiative too.
I did. Oh, sorry, it's a 9.
Ah, there we go. Descending.
Put 7 down. So,
I'm just gonna put him out of the way.
Put him out of my misery.
Okay. Lenin, you're in the kitchen. Your friends are fighting, and somehow blood gets in your boot.
In my boot? That's not good. I'm gonna take a sip of my Budweiser and look down the corridor.
Roll me a toughness check not to get shit-faced, no.
Damn.
I wouldn't make you do that.
I'm Russian. I'm basically a dwarf. Anyway, yeah, have fun out there, guys.
Okay.
Rah, team and all that. Take a shot.
You are cheering for them, alright? Varric, you're sitting in a chair.
No, I'm cheering for the other guys. I want to see your show, man.
Oh, I'm just watching. Until the first shot falls, I'm just watching.
I hand you a beer.
I swivel around dramatically and watch.
Hold on, why isn't Haruno in the initiative? There we go. Haruno, Connor, did you roll?
Well...
Initiative?
Oops, I forgot. Sure. 12.
So, you would go after Lenin. I'm just gonna say that. So, quickly, rewind. So, Haruno, you go.
Oh, I rip off the other guy's arm. Am I holding his arm?
Maybe.
Fuck it. I'll beat the other guy with the other guy's arm. Oh god, let me close the door quick. Sorry, my nephew's being a little ass.
I heard.
Go beat that tail.
Oh god, so... An improviser up is a D10 minus 2? Fuck it. I will beat this man with an arm. Oh, let me look at the damage of an improvised weapon. improvised weapon is a D10 -2. Okay.
Plus strength.
Plus strength, +2 impact. So, half aim, swift attack, 2-weapon wielder.
Okay, he gets to try and dodge.
Or parry.
Yeah,
Or parry.
I think he's gonna try and dodge since that's trained, so he can try to
Parry the severed limb of your friend.
No, he does not dodge the arm. You try to give him a hand.
Oh.
Thank you.
And I did give him my...
Give that D5 crit damage.
It's, where did you hit him? 40, so that's... Oh, hit 4, so yeah, head. Let's...
Make a challenging toughness test to be stunned for a round. As I rip off the armor of his friend, bring it over like a club, and just bash his face in with it.
Okay.
The critical effects of an impact shot to the head at crit 3 is essentially a challenging toughness test or be stunned, and also this person has been blinded.
Yep.
Because you broke their nose. However, we need to figure out the rest of the damage.
Indeed. 15... Let me just roll that toughness first. No, he's stunned. Which pretty much means that he's dead. I might as well remove him right now. But let's not.
Come on, let me get a hit in. That'd be sick.
So let's see, you hit him in the head, which is 7 damage. Because his resistance is 8 at the head. Far as I can realize, yes. Varric was not doing anything. Alright, Johnny, you finally get to shine. You see the orc just screaming in pain.
I kinda can't, set him on fire, because kinda out of doorway. Really gotta get myself a sail. But, no sense crying over spilled milk. I swing around the corner, and I try to smack him with my walking stick. Oh. There we go.
You hit.
Got him.
And go ahead and roll damage. 7 at 66, which is I really need to prove like
body.
Yeah, that's the body, which is resist. Oh, okay. Yeah, so you smack him in the stomach. Yeah, not quite sure if that was effective or not, but...
Bitch be stunned.
He's stunned and blind.
Stunned and blind for...
Unless he has iron jaw.
No. Well, Lenin, you get to do something. Open fire in this apartment building. That's a great idea.
He opens up the refrigerator.
Another Budweiser. You want it?
No thanks. The first one already tasted
like
ass.
but you found a heat tap.
What? You know what? I know what I'm doing. I'm taking my empty thing of Budweiser, and then I'm gonna throw it at the big guy.
I don't think your throwing distance works that far.
Oh no, of course not. It's gonna end like halfway there and gonna start rolling towards.
So you just make a spot of.
What's your strength?
Through an empty bottle.
What's your strength? Out of curiosity.
2.
Okay, so it's gonna go like... Was it times 3?
3, yeah.
So it goes like right there. Just...
Then I start drinking out of the Budweiser, and that's my turn. That's how a real man does his turn.
Well, I'm riding with this, smacking with the arm.
You're gonna beat him to death with a fucking arm.
Yes, I am.
Remember, this counts as gang up. Because
Yeah,
I'm engaged in a melee.
And he's still technically stunned.
And blinded.
So plus 40. Oh, God.
57.
That's to the body.
Thank you. Let's just keep that page open. I have so many books open myself.
Don't worry. I know that. I know the hits. The hits like you know, by memory.
Okay, so that's 2 hits, 12 and 13 to his body.
Okay, let's see. 12 at the body. He has a lot of damage resist, but it doesn't matter.
We're just eating through it.
Actually, what was your first damage? 15.
15 to the head.
That much HP, then 12. Minus...
Then my probably nothing from the cane shot to the fucking stomach.
Yes, that much. He has left, and then 13 damage at the... I'm not gonna bother checking out the multi-target hit. I'm just gonna say that it's arm.
They're both on the body.
Body, I mean, yeah. Which brings him to -4, but he was already at -3. I believe it does continue from -3 in this case.
So yeah. Crit 7.
Crit 7, body.
To the body. With an audible crack, 1d5 ribs break, permanently reducing the characteristic's toughness by 1d5 until he receives medical condition. At the end of each round, in which the character takes an action, roll a 1d10. On a result of 1 and 2, the character dies instantly from a shattered rib, piercing a vital organ. You gave him blood loss without blood loss.
So let's see. The toughness 1d5. Like it matters.
Like it matters.
Well, I mean, he has to take an action. That actually, die.
Okay, I assume that Orveric is still cheerleading our team.
Is he still up?
Yeah, he's still
barely
up.
Half aim with plus 40. Here comes the fuck. So that's 9 degrees success.
Alright, swift attack is an half action in this game, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. It's a half action because 2-weapon wielder master. All my melee attacks are part of the same half action.
Okay.
I can legit go Shaolin.
I mean, I could be that one asshole, or you get only one action, but yeah, go ahead.
So that's
well, I mean, you could do that. That would be breaking the rules of the game, Marcus.
I know.
You're gonna be
that's why I'm joking about it.
I know. I was like, you're gonna be springing house rules on people. It's better to do it at the start of the game, not in the middle
arm,
of it.
Right? The 2.
Yeah. 2 is on the arm again.
Okay, 10. I'm not impressed with you, Mr. Threat Rating 8. So far.
Well, I mean, we kind of opened up with a stun.
And he goes into critical 10 with that first hit, which means that it pretty much just... you pick up this fucking arm and just...
yeah, his arm just fucking destroys each target within 2 meters, so a single hit for 1d5 minus 3 impact damage to a randomly determined hit location.
God, I rip off the right arm of his friend and I rip off his left arm.
So me and our ally just got hit with fucking bloody shrapnel.
I guess you just see Haruna just break his rib cage with the fucking arm, and all of the splinters from the rib cage just come out and fly out at you.
I take no damage.
It does nothing. Yeah, I'm not even gonna roll because it physically can't hurt me.
I mean, you might as well just for a laugh.
Oh god, let's see.
Oh, that might crit.
So it barely, like, even crazes you, as you just go like, what?
Just is smile, looks around. Oh, I did run a bit overboard.
I assume that
holding too hard.
I assume that you drag the bodies inside of the room and maybe even cover up the blood in the doorway.
I'm gonna need to stand outside with a mop to do that, Mark. Also, judging by if the floor is anything like what the picture we're looking at details, Marcus will be here for a few hours. Trying to clean this mess up.
Thankfully, no other, like, people living here come up outside of their domicile and check what's going on. So...
This is her random scream. God,
that's normal in this fucking
This is my...
I mean, this is pretty much a drug den, so you can hear screaming above this floor and below the floor.
Yeah. God damn.
Alright now everyone, let's pack up the corpses and the body and transport them.
I'll be back right in within a minute. You guys can roleplay. Just be right back.
So,
I got the beer.
Walks up, covered in blood. Sorry about the mess.
It's fine.
I didn't know they were so squishy.
You tore my shirt.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
We can get you a new shirt.
You tore my shirt.
I hug you.
Hey guys.
Pain.
This guy's got a really nice couch. I think we should take the couch.
What do we...
And the bed.
Are you going full couch?
Don't go full couch, man.
Does that couch really, tie the room together?
I mean, think of it this way. It's a couch that doesn't have spikes coming out of the center of it. I think it's a fairly better couch.
I mean, we aren't supposed to take things that can be connected to us. So...
Also, I don't know if you noticed this, but how are we gonna get the couch out of here?
Oh,
I mean,
are we gonna do the Warhammer 40k thing that with that one fucker who tracked the couch to our hideout?
Yes,
because the fact of the matter is that you have a motorcycle. That means it's not exactly gonna carry that couch.
I mean,
that means two people are gonna. That means two people are gonna have to carry the fucking thing.
We don't need two people. I can carry it myself. Don't worry.
Okay, well, you're gonna have one person carrying a fucking couch halfway across the fucking. And people are gonna ask questions.
You are not allowed to take the couch. That is final.
Fine. Can I at least search his desk for anything of interest?
Sure.
Okay.
Boss, I'm about to take his wallet.
Do that.
And the other guy's wallet.
Please just take the money out of the wallet and leave the rest.
Okay.
Yeah, well, this guy is a very big believer in cards, so you find a couple of credit cards and not much else.
I imagine he has an ID.
He does, like,
so
his driver's license.
We could just take his information and sell it online.
He has his little medical license too.
But yes, I just take the money out of their wallets.
Aside that, He has a shiv, which is pretty much his just scalpel. How do you pronounce that? Scalpel?
Scalpel.
Scalpel. I'm never gonna be able to pronounce that word. On the orc, you find, interestingly enough, a crossbow. It's a Nashorn bow.
Look at the crossbow.
I'll take things nobody wants for 100, please.
He has a Nashorn spear too.
What does these even do?
I look at the spear, and I look at the crossbow, and then I just look at Beric Deimos, and I'm like, did the fucking Yakuza send us after a D&D group?
No, I'm getting the feeling they did.
He has a bone helm, a full suit of scaled lizard hide armor, and a quiver of 15 arrows.
Yeah,
plus 6.
Are those fuckers LARPers?
I think the Yakuza just said us to go take care of a rival LARP group.
I mean, we're still getting paid for this, so I don't really care, but still.
Oh god.
I don't come up. If you're...
Hang on, I'm being summoned, but holy shit.
If you're curious about the weaponry, that's their weapons. Well, the orcs' weapons.
Ooh!
They got a spear!
So wait, the spear does a D10 plus 5?
Then he had a bone helm, if anybody wants some helmets. He had a full suit of scaled lizard hide armor, which, well, the orc might be able to use.
What's the AP of that?
Let's see, his toughness is 4... So, let's see, it would be 7 minus 4, which would be 3, I assume primitive, since it's hide armor.
Nah, my flak is better. Though I will take the spear. Wait, boss, can I take the spear?
Yes, but you're not allowed to walk around with it all the time.
Of course, it's for missions.
On the other guy, you find a battered stub revolver, a improvised satchel bomb.
What the fuck?
Some clothing.
Yoink. Yoink. I take the improvised satchel bomb and I walk it over to Beric Deimos like, well, looky here.
And he has a scrap body, metal body armor.
Well, it's black and blue and red all over.
This guy's arm, that guy's ribcage.
Well, I would say a hamster in a blueberry press, but
close enough.
That's just because I'm a psychopath.
Aside that, the thugs don't really have any wallets or anything like that. They have like identification things, but aside that, not really anything else special.
Okay. Wait, how much money did the doctor have? You didn't tell me.
He had like a credit card that was
so just credit card.
So just run his credit card bill all the way up.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe just hand the
well, debit card in this case, I guess.
Yeah. Just hand the money over to the boss. He's the computer expert. He can get the money out of it somehow. But other than that, I start grabbing towels and mops and start cleaning up the mess I caused by accident.
Yep. Thankfully, there are no really security feeds. I mean, there was a few that you, like, outside, but they weren't exactly, like, pointing into the doorway. I mean, somebody might get suspicious to see these random people getting inside of the building, but that was about it.
It's a drug den. No one cares.
Yeah, nobody really cares. So, you stuff the bodies into the closet, I assume. I don't know, what do you do with them?
we wrap them up into carpets. Then we take them to the chop shop.
Okay.
We got a nice new warehouse.
Are you gonna take all of them to the chop shop, or...?
Good.
Yes, so the live body gets special treatment by being tied up in a chair and gagged.
Just carry out the chair. Oh, nothing to see here.
At the chop shop.
I know.
No, Marcus wants us to take it into Times Square. He wants
if you want us to go full couch, we can take a couch.
No. We'll up that.
Shove them inside of the couch.
We'll just take the entire building right now.
Okay, you grab their bodies, wrap them in some carpets. As it is curfew, so you do see a police officer outside of the building. He might see you if you exit. What do you do?
Alright, give me 5 minutes, and then you can come out.
Okay. Just holding these 2 rugs on my shoulders. They're just rugs. No one asks questions.
Excuse me, officer.
Citizen, go back to your home. Curfew is on.
I don't have a son. What a weird thing to say.
Very funny. Go back to your apartment.
Did you not hear the screaming a minute ago?
Screaming? What screaming, citizen?
I just watched a guy being mugged, not 2 streets down from here.
I was gonna say roll me bluff, but...
There is no bluff.
I mean, it's true. Someone got mugged and there was screaming. Relatively
the screaming was coming inside of the building, which is quite a big apartment, and this is now as you're leaving the apartment going outside, so he probably didn't hear it. So I will give you this, that it's a half-truth, so I'm gonna give you a plus then. Really?
Just need to find bluff.
Well,
there's no bluff.
That's no bluff, but it's
Deceive, yes.
Deceive. I was like, I didn't hear no screaming, citizen. Go inside, it's curfew.
Of course.
Look, I need you to step aside for a few minutes. Here's a credit chip. Have some fun.
You give him like a credit chip?
Yes.
Let me see. That was a reaction for his thing over there. Just out of curiosity, how many credits are you offering him, or just random?
How much was in the guy's wallet?
Well...
he had
a credit card.
He had a... Did it? Yeah.
Yeah.
How much do I have?
Probably nothing after buying the warehouse.
Do credit chips display how much is on them?
Not really.
He gets an empty credit chip.
Okay.
Just being a dick. Here's a credit chip to have some fun.
I literally have 0 credits. Give me a break.
I mean, fair enough. You wanna give Lenin a chance to deceive, to be like, hey, this credit chip is filled with credits. He actually has deceive.
Excuse me, I never said there was anything on the credit chip. I told him to take the credit chip and go have some fun.
I know. Well, let me see. Okay.
I have told no lie.
You don't know why.
His reaction to you is not kind. I've been rolling here a couple of times and he's coming unhappy. As it's just looking upon you and... I guess we might have to do this the hard way, citizen.
I sigh. I can't deal with this.
So, before
Josh,
you go to violence...
Josh. I use a microbeat. Sergeant Lennon, if you would. I can't deal with this fucking paper pusher.
Now go inside of your home or I will force to arrest you, citizen.
You are impeding a mission by the secret police. Sergeant, I need you out here, please.
And Lenin comes out.
Oh god. Go, Lennon.
I had to roll an 87 and a 72 to his reactions to you.
Oh, you're sending me out? I thought you were having the big ogre come out as your sergeant.
No, I'm pretending that Lennon is my sergeant in the secret police.
Yeah. I come out and I look like I'm pissed. And I go over to you and I just stare at you and say, why did you call me? I'm a very busy man.
Citizen. It's...
Hey, am I talking to you? I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to my subordinate. Now, why did you call me out here? I believe I instructed you to clear a way for the rest of the team to get through.
My apologies, Sergeant, but I would have to kill this man. And that just is so much paperwork.
Look over to the man. Is there a particular reason I should give a shit about your life? Or...
You two citizens are out on curfew.
I am not a citizen. I am a sergeant of the secret police. Now, if you want to live, I suggest you shut up, stay in your hole, and let us through. Now, if I have to come back here, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna kick your ass.
You can give me either intimidation or deceive with a +10 since you are outnumbering him. The man is like, I knew something was going on here. This guy was way too suspicious. You might want to get yourself a better cover. That stupid helmet gives you away.
I know. I thought, you know, after this, you're gonna have the men in the barracks beat the crap out of him until he learns not to wear that stupid helmet anymore.
My apologies, Sergeant.
I'll just pretend that I saw nothing here. And
good job.
He goes on a small patrol aside.
No word of this to the others. I kind of forgot I was still wearing the stupid helmet.
As you say, boss.
Good man.
So...
I can see it now, it just comes out in that stupid ass self-crafted helmet outside to a police officer. There's nothing suspicious going on here.
Nothing suspicious, sir.
That is canon now, yes.
Oh god.
And good thing too, I was like, I was just like waiting for the call. I was like, I can't deal with this. Somebody set him on fire.
I was just about to run the door and sucker punch him. I doubt he can stay conscious from a punch from me. I'll use one of the arms so they won't know it was me.
You go to a chop into the chop shop as you come in with the carpets.
But that would be a dirty crime. What would be the dirtiest crime? Poo murder? Like use like a turd in like a freezer and stab someone with it.
That's not a shit show.
You go up inside and
I would love to see like an investigator like investigating that murder and slowly figuring out what happened. He's like, there's no way that someone froze a turd and then fucking stabbed someone. I refuse to live on a planet where that happened. No, this guy had the most drastic diarrhea attack in the history of medicine. It came straight through his chest. That's how I'm writing this down.
As you come inside, one of the gang members comes up to you and is like, good, new owner, master, whatever I'm supposed to call you, but one of our gang members defected and we had to get rid of him for you. While you were away.
You have his body?
Oh yeah, he's in the back.
Good. Throw these two with him.
Oh, no, more orcs. Well, that's great.
Make sure the men know that any who betray us become merchandise.
Good. Oh, more carpets.
Oh. I'll be back. I'm needed elsewhere, though it might be like 30 minutes. I'll try to be back soon.
Okay.
Until further notice, autopilot, stab, punch, slaps, don't commit cannibalism, and money.
So we're never going to see the difference.
Yes.
Okay. So I assume that you drag him into the office again? Or...
Yes.
We need to get a pasture or something. So.
Yeah, you need a better location to do this.
I mean, we have a warehouse. I just purchased a warehouse for you.
Yes, but we had to get the corpses here.
That's fair enough.
Okay, eventually the doctor, like...
Oh, no, we're not waiting for him to wake up.
Oh, okay.
We have no interest in talking to him. I need Len to make a call to the Yakuza.
Okay.
I just want to know if they pay extra for live delivery.
Okay, well, we didn't exactly change phone numbers.
They did give them like a frequency that you can call them in.
Shh, he doesn't need to know that, and I want free tea, okay?
I see.
Well, then go there and get their phone number for next time.
He's acting like he can't get the free tea on like the visit there with the guy.
I really thought you were more competent, man.
I'm sorry, sir. The Yakuza, they're hard enough to crack. Haven't even asked for my name once.
Called me Slippery Joe one morning.
Called me Bald. They just called me Baldy.
I mean, can you blame them?
How, sir?
Alright, now go and ask them if they pay more for live delivery.
Got it. I go and ask them if they pay for live delivery.
And then you hop on your moped, I assume, and go through the back streets because it is night and, like I said, it's curfew, so...
You just called your motorcycle a moped.
Yeah, it's a moped.
It's an upgrade from the fucking tricycle he called it the first time.
That's right. To Marcus, all
I keep changing what it is constantly.
One day it'll be a motorcycle.
I'm never gonna call it a motorcycle though.
No, dude. He legit calls all like motorcycles mopeds.
Then again, you just called it a motorcycle, so.
No, that was not me. That was Chris.
That was you.
No, that was Chris doing an imitation of me.
You said motorcycle not too long ago.
It's a damn shame that this is Discord and I can see when you're talking.
No. Anyway.
It's a damn shame that you live in West Sweden.
You travel to the Yakuza hideout through the alleyways and I'm just gonna say that you make it. That you don't get into any trouble. Yeah, 22 is your luck, so you don't get into any trouble. As you go into the Yakuza and you wake up the car, like, the boss as the Yakuza let you in and it's like, you came in at a bad time, friend.
We were all sleeping in the fucking building.
Well, business waits for no man. and often comes in the best business comes in the night.
So, you managed to grab our doctor friend?
Yes, I was wondering if you'd be willing to pay more for a live demonstration, or to handle his vacation yourself.
Hold on, he's alive?
Yeah, he's alive, and do you want him alive, or do you want
Well, I did promise a higher payment, so... Shall we retrieve him, or shall you bring him to us?
How about you give me the money, and I will send him your way via the same way you get the corpses from the shop.
Well, we gotta make sure that you do indeed have him, so how about help now and rest when we actually have him?
Okay, but now how much are you gonna pay us?
Well, I promised 3,000 for a job well done, and 2,000 if you just did the job, so... Here's 1,500. A credit stick. You'll get the rest when we have his body. Well, his person.
Sounds good enough, I guess. Oh, also, can I have the recipe for your tea?
It is quite fine black tea, isn't it? Or do you want the green tea, or...
I'll take the green one.
Good. Yes. Here, have a small bag and...
Thank you. Good day, sir.
Hold on, wait a second, friend. I'm curious. But have you ever considered actually joining our fine organization?
I try not to join organizations, as that has a tendency to limit my funds. Also, you'd be amazed how easy it is to move around when you're not tied down.
I see. A mercenary, true and true. Well, you'll always be a friend of ours, but if you want to become truly something in this town, consider it.
I'll put it under consideration.
I will even take your whole team.
I mean, you don't even know how many members there are. There's a lot of us. There could be I could have an army out back.
Well, what is that old saying, there are strength in numbers?
Yes. I know that saying very well.
Now, I should go back to bed. Good night, our mysterious friend.
Good day. Takes teabag, 1,500 goes over.
Yep, you get back with the credit stick.
Hey comrades, glory to the revolution. I got our payday. Or half of it anyway. They'll give the other half after we deliver him.
Very nice. If you would.
Hey, you want me to just put him on the back of his bike and then tomorrow night we can just deliver him?
Yeah, sure.
Because that means we get a day to ask any questions we want.
We don't want to ask him questions, though.
Okay, you're just gonna keep him unconscious.
Don't you want to know where he keeps the bodies? I mean, there's probably a reward for finding them.
If there is, you should probably negotiate one.
That's a good point, but it'd be easier to negotiate with it. And then hell, we can also tip off the cops if he has multiple body dumps. We can start tipping off the cops, keep them going for months.
I feel like starting to tip off cops right now would bring down more heat on our heads than we want.
I'm not saying right now. I'm just saying in the future, because obviously the doctor is gonna keep making people disappear because people are stupid. So we keep that going, nothing strange seems to happen, and they'll slowly wean off and then disappear in the darkness.
You know, I never did figure out why everyone assumed that the doctor was the culprit behind these disappearances.
Also, I'm genuinely curious why he needed so many people. And alive.
I'm back! Does anyone need their arm ripped off?
No.
I mean,
alright.
Technically you only agreed to bring him alive, so you could.
I mean, that's if the boss told me to.
Let's not risk it, because with our luck we'll end up killing them.
Look, it's usually better not to damage the merchandise. Let's table the curiosity for now.
Okay.
So, you rest in the small shop stop, and morning comes and you load the unconscious, tied up, gagged body. I assume not in the motorcycle, because that might be a little suspicious, so you probably borrow the van.
Yep.
And you bring the corpse to the Yakuza. Do you all go?
I prefer it if you didn't.
I certainly go.
Well, it's not, because it's probably better if the exit doesn't know how many people, and kept them in the dark as much as possible.
Yeah. The only people they know is me and Drew. And then I've just been posing as Drew's bodyguard.
I believe it is time for a meeting among bosses.
I shall not go.
Also, the 1500 credit chip, I assume you handed that over?
Yes.
Because all of you are still owed money. Let me just see how much.
Hello, kitty.
Ah, there we go. Lennon, you get 205 credits. Arca, you get 400 credits. Johnny, you get 200 credits. And I get 195. And then, for the rest of the money, each of us gets 100.
Yay!
You're rich again.
I'm halfway to being able to get that carapace.
I am at the point where I can buy a carapace.
Can't you just buy off our debt?
How much is our debt right now?
3,000.
Well, we'll be about...
It was 1,500, because remember that half of it was transferred over to Joshua.
I can legit buy or get most of the debt out.
We will be able to pay it in a moment.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you go with, well, most of you, I assume Haruna also comes along with Lenin and Varric.
I mean, I go what the boss tells me. So if he thinks he needs the bodyguard when he goes talk to the Yakuza, I'll go with him as a bodyguard.
You know, I think it would probably be more of a show of trust if I come without the hulking bodyguard.
Okay. So you just leave her probably at the car or something, at the base or something like that?
Yes. I'm also not in my body armor, I'm in my suit.
Okay, well, I guess I'm hanging out with the good doctor.
So, yeah, you go into the shrine inside and...
Got it.
Man is sitting at his end of the shrine, like this big hallway and he greets you. Ah, from my mysterious friend. It seems that you brought me along. Greetings, I'm Yoshitaka Keimon.
Pleasure to meet you. I'm Varric Demos, the head of this outfit.
Ah, good. I'm a brother in the Yakuza. I run this little shrine here.
It's quite a beautiful shrine.
Yeah, I must thank you. I assume that you're with him, so I must thank you for doing a few jobs for us.
Yes. Again, I did just introduce myself as the head of this outfit.
Ah, good. Did your friend tell you what did I offer him last time that he was here?
Oh, yes, of course.
Have you considered joining our fine organization?
I'm afraid the Raiders will... I'm afraid our outfit will have to be independent for now.
I see. Well, just letting you know this. My higher up has let me know that you have access to our facilities. So you might ask us a favor or two. We owe them you that much.
Thank you very much. In fact, if we could use your connections to acquire some weaponry that isn't strictly legal, that would be wonderful.
Of course, anything for you.
Perfect.
Our friendship with the black merchants is quite beneficial.
Wonderful. But now I believe I should not let you wait any longer for your merchandise.
Do you have our friend?
We do.
Ah, good. And you... Maybe at this point your bodyguard brings him in?
Aka, if you would, bring in the merchandise.
Brings in the merchandise.
Thank you very much, Aka.
You just drop him in the middle of the room and he whistles. As this massive big man just with this creepy ass smile comes inside of the room. Tanabe, I'll ask you to handle our friend. As the man just creepily smiles and is like, yes, boss.
You're one of those too.
Indeed.
Oh god, another live action role player.
As he brings him into the bag. Now, anything else that I could get you?
I ring you up on your microbeat. Explosives! Explosives!
You're off tonight.
We have a small section of weaponry here if you wanna take. You're free to take anything in there, but... Well, not anything, but... Quite a fair amount.
That would be wonderful. I'm currently in the market for some explosives and a sniper rifle.
Oh, explosives and a sniper rifle. Well, the explosives are simple matters. The sniper rifle, you understand if that's gonna take a few days to acquire above.
Of course.
Oh, silly me, also, our friends, we discussed this over, and about that 1,500. It's now 2,000. Here we go. As he throws the other half, which is now 2,000 credits instead of 1,500.
Alright, so we have received a total of 3,500. That is correct?
Yeah, 3,500 in total.
Thank you, thank you. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I was under the impression that the total amount we were to be given for a job well done would be 5,000.
Wait, what?
Oh, we never agreed on such things with your friend here.
About to say, neither did I.
Wasn't it 2,000 for just doing the job and another 3,000?
Oh,
No, 2,000 if you did the
a
job,
good
3,000 if you accomplished it.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah,
was
yeah,
my...
boss, this is why I was hesitant to bring you here.
My apologies, a simple miscommunication.
Also, just a fair warning, the robot device has become to dislike, well, they don't know that they are you that have been doing these jobs, but you might want to keep your eye out.
We've made precautions. Should they come for us, they will sorely hurt from it.
They will, probably. It won't take them too long, especially since our last friend shared your home base location with everybody.
Ah, yes.
It won't take them too long to connect the dots, so just a fair warning.
Luckily, we no longer inhabit that place.
Good.
Of course, if you would kindly spread the word that we do, we wouldn't be opposed.
Indeed. I did hear a small rumor that there is even a small hit upon claiming you. Well, they don't know, again, they don't know that they're you, but...
Interesting.
A small hit on an ambiguous Shadowrun team of nondescript individuals.
And one big motherfucker.
You know...
I 100% believe that hit is either completely bogus, or it's gonna get turned in because someone basically shot the fucking ice cream man and said that was us.
Well, they do know something of you, but hey.
Well, I thank you for your warning, and this shall be taken into consideration.
Anyways, the weapons room is right there if you wanna take a look.
That'd be lovely.
Yeah, have fun, Connor. And we won't,
I had fun.
we won't play too much longer, we're pretty much ending it here anyways.
Okay.
So...
Hugs.
Anyways, in the weaponry that they don't have anything too, like, major, but if you're interested in like, pistols, knives, or some basic weaponry...
I want a force weapon. Right now.
Like...
I mean, any explosives they have, and maybe a concealable pistol.
Like, they have some shotguns, some... normal, like, solid projectile pistols, like, they have a Hecater in there. They have another naval pistol if anybody's interested. They have a Talon Mark III.
Anything easily concealable?
Let me see. Did any of these have, like, easily concealable? I think there was that one pistol, whatever, it's... Hold on, I need to find what that one pistol that's really easily concealable is. Well, that's the disposable pistol, if you want that. It's trash, but... that's one of those.
What does that do?
It's in the Macarim Handbook, page 20.
Disposable.
I'll stop recording. We're done here.